Well, I have a very peculiar way of working with paper and watercolor. First of all, I use mostly oriental papers, which react differently to color and to water than our regular watercolor paper. And over the years, I have developed my own technique for doing that sort of thing. The first step is to introduce students to the drawing with brush and ink, which is different from other techniques, and to have them compare how different papers react to the brush and the ink. And once that is done and we move on to drawing on ink with oriental paper, which is a totally different sensation, and they're usually thrilled by that, and the learning process in itself is really exhilarating. And we work on a narrow choice of subjects so as not to get them distracted or overwhelmed if they cannot find the right subject. I try to limit the concept of inspiration to the bare minimum, and they have enough imagination to make up for fake inspiration. So then on this workshop we have been working on faces and flowers. The main subject, and that will be the subject of the installation at the Sherman Library, is the different ways in which we remember and honor people who are no longer there. And also to remember that some people disappear and are remembered and honored, but many people disappear and have no one to remember or to honor them. So that's why we are having two different installations. The second part of the workshop is working on with paint on this paper, which according to my technique requires lots of water, which is why the subtitle of the workshop is drawing on air and painting on water. And that, then again, it's so different from any other technique they've used that I think it is exhilarating, and I'm really very pleased with the results of the work they have been doing. They are extremely disciplined. They have been extremely well trained in this school because the art program here is good. So they are very proficient, and we have been able to do a lot of work in very little time. I think as their confidence in the materials they're using, their media has increased, they loosen up, and the results are more satisfying to them and to any outsider, I think. But I say their level of achievement is very high. They're really good. But I'm very pleased to be here. This is the fourth time I do this in Pierson, and this is like home to me. It's really worth coming all the way from Barcelona to do that. Second, that the subject and the aim of this workshop is less the proficiency in painting than the realization that painting is a learning technique in itself, and that the discipline needed to confront, it's a bit like sport, to confront your media and to see, and you are usually your best judge, how long you can go, how high you can jump, is very, very pedagogic.
I have a different style that I've gotten to explore that I haven't before, that Mr. Solo even hasn't explored before, so it's new, kind of new for him too. So it's very interesting. At times it can be very frustrating, as anything is when you're first learning or trying it, but with time, as I've relaxed and got a lot of confidence from Perico, he's really encouraged me, which has helped a lot because I was very insecure about my work when I first started, since I've never done it before. But yeah, he's helped me, and I've grown, and